What would happen if I sent out a Google form to every YouTuber I know, asking questions like, how much fear do you have of ever being canceled? Do shorts have any value? What are you most terrified of on YouTube right now? Now, over the past few years, I've gotten to know a lot of YouTubers. That is me in a Mr. Beast video. That is me in an Arac video. That is me in a Ryan Trahan video. Tyler Oliveira, Isaiah Bono video. Carini video. You get the point. So I crafted the perfect survey about YouTube and sent it out to the 21 biggest creators that I know. Now, some of these creators chose to be anonymous, but here's the subscriber breakdown of every creator who answered. 3 of them have over 10 million subscribers, 6 of them have between 1 million and 10 million subscribers, 7 of them have between 100,000 and 1 million, and then finally 5 of them are under 100K. Now there's 15 different questions that I asked, and I'm here to share the results of every single question. Starting with question 1, how confident are you about the future of YouTube? So it's a little bit of a scary time with YouTube right now, with Mr. Beast getting canceled and a potential loss of a lot of advertiser dollars. So I was curious if all these creators were still confident about the future of YouTube. So I asked this question on a scale of 1, YouTube is a steaming pile of garbage, to 10, YouTube will be the only platform for entertainment in the future. And every single creator answered between 7 and 10, with most of the results coming in at 8 to 9. So basically, according to these creators, the only thing more certain than YouTube's future is Brent Rivera copying a thumbnail. Question 2, what are you most terrified of on YouTube right now? Okay, so about half of these answers were fully unique answers, but there were some clear trends. The number one thing that creators are most terrified of, with 5 out of the 21 votes, is a lack of good content. Now this makes sense because the content uploaded to YouTube is what makes YouTube alive and thrive. And if that content starts to be repetitive, weak, anything like that, then the platform as a whole suffers. Following up lack of quality content with 3 votes was concern about YouTube censorship. And then interestingly enough, 2 creators said that their biggest worry on YouTube right now was Mr. Beast cancellation impacting advertising dollars on the platform. Those guys must be fans of Tyler Talks. That is a bold hint to go watch the last video. And then the last answer that got multiple responses was just nothing, which I guess is a good sign for YouTube's health. One person also said that they were most scared of negativity winning, which is why we're gonna move on to a more positive question. Question 3, what are you most excited about on YouTube right now? So we got a wide range of responses here, but I wanna highlight some of the more critical ones. So the most popular response here was the rise of casual authenticity. 3 different people said this, and this is really important to highlight because it allows new people to come onto the YouTube scene without heavy investment. And then there were 2 other answers that received multiple votes: niche channels in building a business. And I thought this was cool because it showed like the full range of YouTube. You have like super specific niche channels all the way to $1 billion corporations like Feastables and Prime. And wait, what is that? Is that the speed round coming up? Question 4, how much fear do you have of ever being canceled? So everyone answered between 2 and 8, so there's some fear, but not overwhelming fear. For channels under 1 million, it averaged 3.33. But for channels above 1 million, it averaged 4.55. It's as the legendary Count Dooku once said, twice the subs, double the fall. Question 5, what's the ideal upload schedule? So there's 4 options for this question: daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. Every single creator said either weekly or bi-weekly, with bi-weekly being a little bit more popular. Question 6, what's more important for views? There has long been a debate on YouTube whether video itself or idea and packaging is more crucial for views. Well, 76% of these top creators said that idea and packaging are more important than the video itself. And let's just take a moment for that to sink in, that on YouTube, a video sharing site, most creators believe that the video itself is not the most important thing. Question 7, what's the most OP word to use in a title right now? First off, 2 people didn't know what OP meant. No cap, you gotta get your skibbity brain rot up, you sussy imposters. Yep, I'm hearing it. I'm sorry. I tried looking through every word that people put, but 3 really stood out. and I just said all 3 in this sentence. So Every got 4 votes, and then I and Tried each got 3 votes. So it sounds like creators should be pumping the I tried every format. You're welcome. Also, I want to give a shout out to Hunter Williams for this answer right here, Mr. Beast. I mean, come on. He is right. He is actually right. Question 8, if you could make any video you wanted, what would it be? So most people predictably said something space related, but one person said insane training doc of amateur to Tour de France, which I like because it was so ultra specific. Question 9, what is the most important metric for video performance? There's been some legendary battles in history. Obi-Wan versus Anakin, Kevin Durant versus Twitter trolls, but most of all, AVD versus CTR. Which one of these, AVD or CTR, is more important for video performance? Well, according to these creators, it is dead even, 42.9% to 42.9%. And then 3 people answered something different. And even more interesting, if we take the top 10 biggest YouTubers by subscribers who answered this form, 5 of them said AVD and 5 of them said CTR. Ultimately, I think we get a good takeaway here. If you have low AVD but high CTR, video probably bombs. If you have high AVD but low CTR, video probably bombs. But if you have high AVD and high CTR, you are cooking. Question 10. What's the #1 factor for video success, non-number metric? Since AVD and CTR are a dead even split, let's talk about a non-metric. Now, I left this question pretty open-ended. It was a write-in space. But even still, 2 things got 57% of the vote. 7 creators said something about the idea being the most important thing. And then 5 creators said that viewer satisfaction was the most important. And if 57% of YouTubers said these 2 things are essential for video success, you have to make sure that you have a killer idea and killer viewer satisfaction. Oh wait, it looks like there's another critical answer for video success: using Gling AI. Conveniently, Gling is the sponsor of this video and is one of the best tools for editing for YouTube. It's super simple and it's backed by AI, designed specifically for creators. All you have to do is drag a file, decide how to enhance your video. I want to cut silences and cut bad takes, and then hit enhance and edit. A few moments later, Gling will give you a nearly perfectly edited version of the video. This can save literal hours of rough cutting, and I think anyone who makes podcasts or long form videos, Gling is essential for. Also, if you want to do more intense edits outside of Gling, all you have to do is export as a Final Cut or a Premiere timeline. So if you click the link in the description, you can try out Gling for yourself. Thank you so much to Gling for sponsoring the video. Question 11. Who's a creator you think is innovating YouTube right now? There was a ton of different answers, and a lot of people said multiple creators in their answer, which I think is a pretty good sign for YouTube. Overall, though, there was 5 different creators with multiple votes. Jay Carlini, Jack Pembroke, Ryan Trahan, and Life of Riza all received 2 votes apiece. And then, someone absolutely dominated the top spot. I'm talking Steph Curry in his prime dominated with 8 votes. So 38% of creators said this person is Preston Goes. I also asked what everyone's favorite video they've watched recently was, and 5 people said Preston's latest video. I think there's no question that Preston is bringing uniqueness to the table. He's kind of spurning the traditional YouTube idea title scheme. Also, I think it's really important to note that aside from Ryan, all of these creators have 1.1 million subscribers or less. Having a low amount of subscribers leads to lower expectations from the viewer, which I think gives you room to experiment and innovate. Question 12. Who's a creator you look up to? I mean, it's gotta be Mr. Beast, right? He's the biggest, most successful channel in history. What YouTuber would not look up to Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast received 1 vote. Instead, another creator absolutely dominated this category. 10 out of the 21 creators said this person. And that creator is Ryan Trahan. And besides Ryan's dominance, only 2 other creators got multiple votes. Jake Carlini got 3 votes, Eric got 2. Question 13. What's your biggest piece of advice for any new creator? This was far and away the most varied answer field from the survey. Every single person gave such good advice, but I want to highlight a few that I really think are important. The only ones who don't make it, quit. Don't quit. Isaiah Photo. If you're here for the money, leave. You need to love it and be obsessed to survive. Jake Carlini. Make videos people can't not watch. Anonymous. The only way to get good is to start posting. Jack Pembroke. Here's the rest of the responses. Seriously, take a moment, pause, and read through these because this is advice directly from 21 of the biggest creators on the platform. Question 14. Are shorts valuable for long-term channel success? What's interesting is that over half of these creators think that shorts have no value for long-term channel success. And here is where it really gets interesting. Because 7 out of 9 of those over a million said shorts did have value, but only 3 out of 12 of those under a million said shorts had value. So is this because shorts posting channels just naturally have more subscribers? Or are bigger channels just more open to shorts and that's why they're bigger? Anyway, let's move on to the final question. Question 15. If there's one thing you'd change about YouTube, what would it be? Once again, there was a wide variance of responses here, like removing shorts, upping AdSense, or addressing copyright restrictions. But here's the 2 that really got the most traction. First off, 3 people said that they didn't think any changes were needed, which is shocking because YouTube is a great platform, arguably the greatest platform, but it is undeniable that there are issues within it. And then 3 people addressed that packaging is too important. Remember question 6 where most people said that idea and packaging was more important than the video? And I do kind of agree. Packaging is without a doubt way too important for what is a video sharing website. So that's all I got. Please let me know if you guys enjoyed and hopefully we can make a part 2 with more YouTubers and different questions. Until next time.